Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for selecting the KE Solutions 3-month guarantee package. This session is to introduce you about KE Solutions service and products and what to expect from us. So first of all, we are a bunch of independent consultants or experienced professionals that are working in the industry that are that had a sense of how hard job search is to everyone, and we want to simplify the recruiting process and to help everyone with a better job search experience. Some background about myself. So I've worked in the industry. I've worked for 26 companies, like 26 projects in the past. And I've been through a lot of interviews from both sides. Have hired or have been hired many times. And like when I discuss this idea with my friends, my bosses, and also industry experts, they think that that's a fantastic idea because we're switching from an employer-powered recruitment to job seeker-powered recruitment. So job seeker needs a lot of help, and we really want to share our best practices and the most innovative advice to our job seekers. I'm going to bypass the founding team, and it's a team of 80 consultants right now, plus 30 engagement managers. All the engagement managers are all past clients, so they understand the job search progress, inside out. So the industry problem we're trying to resolve, that's the gap between the hiring manager to job seeker. So from the hiring manager to job seeker, there are a couple of stages they have to pass through. They have to go through HR. From a hiring manager perspective, they have a job description. They can reach out to job seekers directly, so they have to pass through HR. And HR sometimes, like they use staffing agencies, or hiring managers, they use staffing agents directly to reach out to job seekers. And the job seekers, when they get the requirements, it's typically modified by HR recruiters or staffing agencies. And how they modify the requirements is, typically they get 3 keywords from the hiring manager, and then they added a lot of words and to make it fancy, and like three words can become a 300-word document that's called a job description. And so when they receive the job description, they may get confused. Even some typos may appear, even some critical important technical terms. Especially for technical and analytical roles, talents are hard to find, and their skills and knowledge are hard to understand. That's why we want to bridge knowledge gap between each parties and to help with information delays. In the end, what we want to achieve is we want to make the recruitment process efficient, responsible, and transparent. So efficient means on average, to complete a hiring cycle, it takes 1 month and a half. And to make that faster, like we use analytics and technology to help. Responsible, for example, companies are typically they're not responsible to candidates, and the other way around as well. So from the hiring team and the job seeker, it's hard to understand what each party is and they want, from the bottom of their heart. Because when you ask them, are you willing to take on the job? Typically they tell you yes, but no, they may leave in a month or so after they join. And also when job seeker receives phone calls, sometimes a lot of times they don't hear back, and companies don't have the time to communicate with the job seekers, or they're just not responsible or responsive. So we really want to shorten the recruitment cycle and be transparent. So transparency means if I don't get a job, I wonder why. You tell me there are better candidates, so show me how a better candidate's profile is, and tell me how I can improve to hit this type of role. So we in the next few slides, I'm going to introduce you how we can achieve this mission. So there are a lot of challenges in the recruitment industry we're also trying to resolve. So first, like recruiting agencies, many people ask us, hey, how are you different from a recruitment agency or staffing agency? We work for job seekers. However, recruiting agency, a traditional recruiting agency, they work for hiring teams. They work for employers. HR also works for employers. So there is nobody who is sitting on the job seekers side. And we are trying to empower job seekers, providing the best advice and like be accompanied with them and make sure they get the true advice. And so we're trying to build a long-term relationship. That's the other problem, like short-term relationships with candidates. When recruiting agencies, they have 100 people to reach out, and their success rate when they talk to 100 people, the success rate is 2% on average. So only 2 placements they can make. But we, in our business, we make higher than 90% success rate, and all the engagement managers and all the consultants, they have been there, they have been involved in progress. So it's all word of mouth, and we have been accepting clients through referral programs only. So the traditional approach is job seeker is sitting alone on one side, and that's a black hole on the other side that includes recruiters, hiring managers, and all kinds of staffing agencies. They never tell you the truth. But in this business model, because we're the agent for job seekers, like we treat you as a superstar, and like whatever depression you're having, whatever problems you're getting, and you can tell people we are there to help, to motivate you, to train you better in technical and analytical skills, and to get you more ready for the job market. So we are the only organization so far that's empower job seekers, not employers. And we never beg for a job. We're the best talents, and companies are lucky to have you. So we designed this. This is also the only one I've ever seen on the market that's providing a dream job guarantee. If you don't succeed, you don't pay. That's the only one. And why we can do that? It's kind of it's a bit cocky because we are results oriented and we do better than anyone else. We probably have experienced most in the job search place. We only take subject matter experts into the organization to help, and we never hire anyone from the market. We never posted any job postings. So it's all through like connections, referrals, and then we find people who think alike to join us. So it's a group like with a very similar mindset to help people. And so the guarantee program you have registered in, that's for 3 months, and you will be you'll be engaged with 30 engagement managers, 80 industry professionals, and 5 analytical products. That gives you the dream job, guaranteeing you based on salary, location, job title, and timeline. You can reject offers, and if you reject, that's not a success. Typically, it's another stage we have for job seekers because everyone wants to get the best job possible. Our featured products, we are a recruitment AI company, and probably the only company you've seen so far. It's taking the approach from simplifying the recruitment process. So first product is a Jobster. So we mine it. The Jobster, it's the name of the product, but it means a lobster that mines jobs for you, and the Jobster, I think the biggest advantage that's to maximize your probability of getting interviews. So how the approach we're taking? Look at these numbers. So every day we mine 100,000 jobs from more than 100 websites, and we find 8,000 to 10,000 possible matched jobs according to your background and experience and your resume. And we only recommended 20 to 60 jobs That's maximizing your interview opportunities based on your level, based on your preferences. So for example, there's email, and you will receive emails every day. And if you haven't received it, tell your engagement manager and the consultant, and they will reach out to us and we'll set it up for you. So for this screenshot, we have mined a lot of jobs, more than 100,000 jobs, but we only found 7,500 possible matching jobs for you, and we only recommend 20 jobs for this candidate for this email thread. And if you look at the job descriptions, well, this is a senior role for a data science professional. And when you click apply, it will link you to different job platforms, and so that like you can still apply using the normal way. And we do not provide any internal referrals, and unless we have known you well and there are opportunities out there. So we use this job recommendation system to maximize the chance of getting interviews. And over 75% of our successful clients, they have received a job offer through this platform, or they have been through interviews and the same thing, and they have been accepting job offers from this recommendation system. This is step one. Second step, we are using machine learning approach. So on week one, typically it's like when you look for jobs on Indeed, Monster, LinkedIn, and you search for a data analyst job or like bookkeeper job, and then it gives you 10 jobs, and you look at the job description and you may apply to only 2 or 3, right? Like typically it's 20% to 30% acceptance rate. But like our software, our solution is to help you shorten time in job search. So you provide feedback. If you look at dislike and likes, so the wording here on the left hand side, where we highlighted, that's how our job seekers are replying to our emails every day. And our program is going to take your response and try to analyze how is it different from other jobs. So we analyze the pattern. You dislike your jobs or you like your jobs, and we push you more jobs that you like. So on week two, it's where we can achieve 70% acceptance rate, and on week three we can achieve typically 85 to 90%. But this case is very good. It's 100%. So 20 jobs you apply to 18 or 19. There's a drawback in this software. Many people ask, oh, I'm receiving duplicated jobs every day. What can I do? So you can let your engagement manager know, and we can change our job thread to one level up and find its siblings in the job tree. That's one way, but also treat this as a real estate listing. I'm not sure if everyone used a real estate listing for property purchase, but it's how it works is like we recommend you a few jobs and treat this as the highest chance of getting interviews as a starting point. And every day look at this first, look at your emails first, and then use your traditional way to apply for jobs on LinkedIn, on Indeed. Okay, and that's enough for Jobster. And the second product is called ResMonkey. So it's a resume analyzer, and we first we visualize your resume, and we visualize your resume into word cloud, and the larger the font size is, and the more it means in your resume, right? So typically you see this one, or SQL VBA data analysis, it's a data analytical professional, and if this is financial trading management, it's trading, probably working on the fundamental side, and this is an accounting, typically finance and accounting resume. So you can easily tell, and recruiting managers, they like to use keyword search, and this is helping them to visualize each resume, and you can make selections in a very short time. And also we're developing an app, I will show you later on, and it's not fully built, but we're working on that. And so Recruitment AI Advisor would ResMonkey, this ResMonkey product would visualize your resume and make rankings according to your resume. So this is a like credit risk manager, senior manager role, or resume, and then it's ranking against all the other jobs that he's interested in, right? And then typically, like you see, these two are matching very well because it's all focused on credit risk. So this one ranked 94.8%, and the first one is focusing on data analytics, but this is more focusing on credit. Data analytics can be a like a broader concept. So this one is actually ranked 84%. And the last one is customer analytics. This is a new field, and because banks are changing strategy to be product. Before it was product centric, and now it's customer centric, right? And so this is it's a good transition, but we need to tailor the resume further. And so this is ranked 64%. It's not too bad, but typically if it's above 70% in our using our product, then we guarantee you will find you'll find a lot of interviews are coming. And so this is a job from Scotiabank, and we're ranking 7 candidates for them. 96%, 80.5%, 60%, and so we can quickly tell people how good you are. And we after the session, if we have time, I'm more than happy to perform some real case ranking for you, and we'll run the program and submit your resume, and then we can run the program to see the before and after. So that's the third picture that's telling you what's the before and after. V0 is the before, and so it's a student, a recent graduate with a lot of club experience. She was very active in the student clubs, but in the industry they may not care. So after we modify the resume and we see, customer service, that's what she's best of, and she's trying to get into a financial advisor type of role. And so we tell her this customer service is very important because here's customer service here, but you need to enhance your financial knowledge, right? So she got in as a CSR, very basic level. She's not our client, but she has been helping on us with some events, coordinating. But the one we modified, that's 73%, and this is 51%. So you can see how the resume changed, and right now our consultants are all using our software as a reference to validate their work. Okay, that's enough for our product, and I'm going to quickly show you what we're developing. And this is to come. It's coming soon, but we have this talents and job. You can see if you're looking for talents, and so you can drag and drop. You can drag and drop, or right now I'm just going to use anyone's resume here. Then I click submit, and it's going to visualize, received your resume, visualizing your resume, and basically we're trying to produce the same type of result on the web, and everyone can use it, right? Okay, so there are a lot of exciting things going on, and also we're developing a dating science app. It's a very simple version, and we have been doing the data modeling right now, like modeling and data analysis right now, and prediction analysis, what type of people you fit in most. And we use speed dating data, and it's after the speed dating results, and we use the feedback and to do machine learning and analyze. It's a very different way. It's a different approach to help people with dating the right person. Okay, then I want to tell you about the disruptive job search experience we're building. And at the beginning, nobody would trust us because everyone thinks connections and network is the most important. Like we put a little focus on connections and referrals. Maybe one reason is we have a large enough connection we have built. We pick our resources very carefully. We only take the top-notch candidates to join our network. But also, we think if you are an excellent person, the best connections would come to you. If you are not good enough, the more connections you're building, it doesn't have to be meaningful. You need to find the right person, right, and with the right fit. So it's like making friends. It's hard to make a real friend. But within our business, we treat everyone as friend. That's why we invest a lot in you. We spend a lot of time, a lot of resources with you, and we're trying to build a long-term relationship with you. And it's a lifelong. Hopefully it's a lifelong relationship. It's not only a job; it's also about life. So many interesting things we can work on together. First of all, this career exploration, that's a Kibo. It's a robot. It's a career advisor that you answer many questions and we tell you which stage you're at in each like how you what progress you need to make in each stage. But if you have a career consultant, this isn't better. This is not as good as the previous two because it's a questionnaire, and according to a question, we provide you with tailored answers with possible outcomes. If you're interested, we can we can share all these products. It's online as well, and we put all these products. And job search, that's what when we use Jobster and to help you, and also our consultants will guide you. If you are applying when you're applying for jobs, you see, I don't know if I can apply for this job, and ask your consultants. And typically for recent graduate, we suggest if you have less than 10, or if you're applying to any jobs that requires less than 10 or less than 2 years, experience, you can apply. And if you are more experienced, a lot of times our candidates have 2 years of experience, they can reach a 5-year experience job. And the best case scenario, or the best case we have built is there's someone with 1 year of experience in the industry in a well-known firm, and he found a lead role with a very large, it's Canadian, with Canadian Tire. It requires 9 years of experience. So that's from 1 year to 9 years of experience. That's a very good boost. So the next one is resume writing. We analyze the job relationships and we find the correlations using data, using good data, quality data. That's how we measure your resume results and rankings. So this one, it's much better than ATS or keyword search because it's 1 or 0, and our product would give you weighted calculation. And next is interview preparation. These are all the resumes we have built, layout and content. Those are all important, and uniqueness, that's very important. We don't suggest you to share your resume with anyone else just because your resume is very unique. And if more people are using your templates, and then your resume would become, the value wouldn't be as high as when people see it as a first timer. And interview preparation, we have also a product that's giving you a question list. You can roll fortune wheel and see what interview questions are like, and then what it's actually asking. So you can roll this, and it'll give you 30 our handpicked questions. But all those questions are for people at all levels. So from a junior candidate to senior manager, they all need this. But questions are more than enough. So if you have a career consultant, we would often suggest you to ask your career consultants about the best advice. Then there's another product our clients use. It's also very efficient. It's called Piclet, and it's an email template tool. So you can use different tabs and say, I'm applying for a job, right? And then you can write an email just by changing this is Peter, writing to that, and then like what's the your current position. I'm working as a data analyst at RBC, and then you can put your company position and then into a change here, and then you can copy and paste and apply it to your email. And last step we do is offer evaluation. So offer evaluation, it's typically for clients who are undervalued. And if your offer is not good enough, when we help you, and if you still not, it doesn't meet with your expectation, and we can reject the offer. But we would discuss it all together. It's very important because salary, it gives you all the bonus, all the benefits. It comes with salary, and we oftentimes our clients, they are overpriced, but that's a good thing. Overpriced means you're valued more, and our consultants, they can achieve the best results at the earliest stage. On average, our consultants are making 120K a year, and for the first 15 consultants, our average salary is all between 200K to 300K in Canada. So that the base salary, that's higher than anything else you can see in the market, and it's hard to group all these best resources together. The reason they come to us is because we have all these setup process. It's changing the traditional way how people think, and it's interesting when we are developing these products that are never seen in the market. So we have a project management tool that's also used for your keyword, or sorry, your project setup, and if you want to have communication and keep them tracked in the platform. So it's this address, email, this URL. It's ksolutions.ca/crm. And once you go in there are a lot of good questions or trainings there. We provide all these trainings are free, and we provide them in order for you to get the best knowledge. So if you look at SQL, and then you type in the ask engagement manager for the password, you provide it with the password, and once you log in, and we give you the best materials. We don't ask you to read 1,000 page like a 1,000-page book. So we provide you with the best. We set up a training server for you. You can access our training server online, and it will give you those bullet points, and it will give you some questions we designed for you, right? So we have say this is a KE Solutions Bank, and there are some like KE Solutions Retail. And so we provide all these information. You can add your information, so you can see, myself is there, and you can add your name there, and don't type your in your real information, but like you can use it as test, right? And so this is SQL, but also we have a lot of behavioral questions, different data science, Python, and you can learn. And we have meetups, like you can attend. Ask your engagement managers, what activities we're having. So this is behavioral questions. We shortlisted 2017 most popular asked questions in the analytical field, and from real experience, right? And these questions can change from time to time, so we are keeping everyone updated. And you can also use your project management portal. So go to home, manage projects, and you can see, because I'm admin, but you can see your project, right? So use data science project as an example. So once we click on that, we have a group of people. Those are a group of people. We're in this project, and you have your project, and it visualizes all the tasks and activities, and there are milestones, task list, and discussion board. The discussion board is linked to an email, and so you can see in the email, and then everyone gets it as a notification. So feel free to use it, and it's a very nice customer relationship management tool, or you call it a project management tool. So this way, oh, and also we like we keep our projects transparent. So we integrated in the middle, and we have all we were integrating all the completed tasks or projects there, so you can see when people succeeded or failed. So S means success and F means failure. So you can see all these historical record. Okay, okay, and so we're like right now, our starting from 2014, we started this business. Since then, we're tracking our success rate. Last year, we have helped 121 clients, 109 candidates succeeded in the 3 months guarantee program. So the success rate is around 90%. And historically, we know we are having 93, between anywhere from 87 to 93%. But overall, no, I would say our success rate is around 90%, and 75 to 80% successful clients, they got jobs recommended by Jobster. So I highly recommend you to take a look at the Jobster threads first, because they give you the highest chance of getting interviews. And then that's the most important, right? And then interview, if you're succeeding in the interviews, that's another story. And 40% pre-screen passing rate. I'm pretty sure, like, some of the friends, they don't they unfortunately they can't get into our package. There's a suitability, so we pick the best candidates. Not only our typical candidates, their GPA is higher than 3.7. A lot of candidates, their GPA is 4.0. No, like I would say 10% are 4.0 GPA. And the reason they join us is they want to find the best job possible. So we welcome you to join this BestNet connection, and we are helping you to filter the connections in every way possible. So that's enough for this business, this like the background of this business. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Next, I'm going to quickly introduce you guarantee package. So Henry is still here. So it's actually in the CRM portal. So if we go to kdsolutions.ca CRM portal, and there is an internal docs. There's a guarantee package sample. So we use this to help our clients better understand which stage you're at. So fill in your client information, and then the type of services we're providing. This may not be updated, but like it's the information is good enough. And also the team, so that like you can share this document with everyone, so everyone keeps the information in place. So consultant, lead consultant, secondary consultant means helpers, side helpers. When our lead consultants don't have the availability or they don't have the expertise, we will have a team of consultants to help. So never be shy to ask for additional help. And meeting, like there are meeting notes you can keep in file. And also this is a detailed kind of plan for consultants, lead consultants, and clients and customers. Lead consultants means guarantee package consultant. So for version, you can like use the version, but like it's more flexible according to consultant experience and expectations. On the left hand side, I want to mention it's very important. First, ongoing job applications. Even if when you are getting a lot of interviews, on average our clients get 4 interviews every week, but like according to jobs, like the nicheness, it can vary. But even if you get a lot of jobs, a lot of interviews, you still need to apply for jobs on a daily basis. Every day we require you to apply for more than 10 jobs from any portal, from Jobster, from other portals as well. The more the better. And the reason you need to apply when you're getting interviews is because you want to maximize your choices, right? Even if you get a job offer, is it the best offer? So you don't want to miss any opportunities. And and if you failed all these interviews in the first round, or like in the first week, first interview week, then we don't want you to stop, because interview experience, it's accumulative. You really need to accumulate your experience to get your interview skills better and better. If you cool them down, and then it's hard to pick it up. It takes some time to get back to the speed. A lot of candidates, they have they have been interviewers, directors, VPs. They come to us, well, they say, well, I know how to interview people, but I don't know how to be an interviewer anymore. So this is a typical problem. So we really encourage you, don't stop interviewing, and don't stop applications. On-demand resume revisions. Typically, after your first week application, you should have at least one phone call from a recruiter, from a staffing agency, because they respond very fast. If you don't get any phone calls in the first week, we need either to review your job applications or review your resume. And if on the second week, so week 1 application, you should get one phone call, right? Week 2 application, you should get at least one in-person interview. Otherwise, you are behind. So we also take the worst case scenario, risk management, into consideration in our process. So week 2, if you are still not getting interviews, that's a red flag, and tell your engagement manager, and our team will work together to help you. There will never be a bottleneck. No, like we work as a team, and we never we always take the best practice together and get you the best results. So the number 3 rule, on-demand interview preparation. Every time, even if you get a phone call and you talk to somebody, and they say they told you, like, we will keep your profile in our database, and we'll reach out to you when a suitable job comes out, right? And then you tell your consultant how your interview answers are, and they will give you a feedback, because nobody would call you for fun. They call you because they can make profits from you, because they have a job. So there is a reason they don't continue talking to you, because if you are the best candidate, people chase after you. So even if you didn't do well, we're there to help. And whenever you get an interview, if it's scheduled, that's excellent. So you tell your consultant, and we will prepare for you for each interview. And if consultants can't cover, please leave us some time to arrange someone to help. And consultants can, generally speaking, consultant can start a general interview preparation at any time, and we recommend the behavioral questions in this on this CRM portal, and you can start. That's there are a lot of more challenging questions, and all the most challenging questions. You need to see interviewers' profile and get to know what they are good at. And our consultants are typically better than your interviewers, because their value is high, and they have been working in different types of work in different types of industries. Okay, and then project milestone: first week, career exploration, job search; second week, resume and general interview preparation, and it goes on, right? If your resume is not good, keep modifying it. If your interviews don't pass, and we any interviews you're getting, we're helping you with a behavioral and technical interview preparation. And for technical part, start preparing using our CRM or according to our consultant's opinion. Okay. So these are typically some of the key sections we put on there, and your consultants can walk through with you. And every consultant follow different procedure. We're trying to streamline the process, but be very open. If you think, well, this is good, you want your consultant to give you kind of the overview, feel free to let them know. And this this document, it's a consulting deck, right? It's a very high level overview of what to expect from us. So for example, this is career exploration, this is job search, this is resume writing, keep your key message and achievements. It's also a story to tell in the interview, and also interview preparation. That's more from the behavioral perspective. And like the traditional star format interview preparation, it's kind of lame, but it's when you don't have experience, you always start with the star the star format. But also, when people who are more experienced, feel free to ask us about the more of the tweaks. We can tweak the interview to be better. And this is our own framework for self-introduction. So basically, you tell people about knowledge, experience, skills, achievements, passion, and confidence. And you use one sentence, two sentence, and one sentence, one sentence to finish. So it's our own framework, and you can find some blogs we have written and on our website. And if you need more support, let us know. And those are strengths, weakness, achievements, failures for you to organize your stories. It's mapping. It's kind of like a mapping table that you can use different examples for different questions in the interview. And the timesheets, we found it useful in the beginning, but if you find time is a concern, just let your engagement manager know, and they will track your time and the consultant's time. But if you find everything is perfect, then you may not have to bother. And also some appendix. So we have personality traits, work values. All these are what HR is trying to value you at. So different. You can choose to highlight some traits to highlight yourself, and think about how do you mix it into your interview answers. And mock interview, whenever we deliver a mock interview, and sometimes we provide you with this feedback and what to improve, and what our advice is from a second consultant perspective. A lead consultant would typically give you a note. So it can be interview. Let me see it. Interview preparation. So we will write down your what you said, and with our feedback in an email or in a file, and deliver this message to you. So that's enough for our project flow, the guarantee package flow, and also the way we work. And hopefully that's information is sufficient for you to get started. And don't be hesitate to ask your engagement manager or consultant to help. And if you have any questions regarding your the overall process, and you can reach out to me as well. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. And right now it's question time. So feel free to jump in and ask questions, and you can feel free to turn on your volume mic.